Hello everybody, welcome to the new It's a Camping Thing garden. Yes, I know, exciting. Things for me have changed on a personal level. My partner Becky and I are very much in love and we're just gonna see how things are gonna be playing out. So yes, for at least the time being, hopefully forever and a day, this is gonna be the new It's a Camping Thing garden, but we shall see. But we're very much in love, very happy. That's a personal point. Now, on to the professional point where we're talking about all things camping, because the clue in the channel is in the title, It's a Camping Thing. And in this video, I want to talk to you about a company I've used for a few years now. It's called the Camping and Caravanning Club. Now, for those of you who live outside the UK, probably not aware of this club, or for those of you in the UK who are probably like, what's all that about? It's a club which you can join. They have multiple sites across the United Kingdom where you can either become a member and you pay from as little as £53 a year for individual membership. They do a digital membership where you get like a magazine, but it's sent in a sort of digital format either to your phone or your computer, or you can have paper membership where you get a magazine. I believe that's monthly, and you pay a little bit more for the printed magazine per month. They also do family memberships as well. But I want to break this down, this review of the Camping and Caravanning Club, into 7 key factors. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, the first subject we're going to be talking about today is membership, and each of these subjects I'm going to be scoring out of a maximum of 5. So 5 is fantastic, great, gotta do it straight away. 0 and 1 are kind of like, ooh, yeah, could do better, avoid, don't bother. And obviously 3 is kind of middle of the road, it's good. So that's the scoring rating that I'm going to be doing for each of these subjects. So this is going to be on membership. So the membership begins at £53 per year here in the UK, sterling. For that, you basically get a card which looks like, well, I've got it just there. Yeah, that's sent to you, which is all great. And then you show that when you go and book in at every campsite that you use with the Camping and Caravanning Club. Hey, I'm a member, there's my card. Obviously I'm not going to show you the back, it's got all my details on. But yeah, for £53 a month you become a member, you go in and you get every booking that you book with the Camping and Caravanning Club at a slightly reduced cost. Now you can actually go for the paper membership, which is £58 per year, and that you get a regular magazine sent to your door in a compostable bag, which is all nice and eco-friendly. And it gives you offers in there, both digitally and in the paper membership, where you can see offers that are on, things about camping, reviews of some tents. It's quite nice. There's things about where people have sent in photographs from their trips, their journeys. I've actually had one printed myself, which was nice. And yeah, it's nice. It feels good to be part of a camping community. But £53 is £53, and you become a member for a reason. And this is something I'm going to touch on a little bit later on in the video when I talk about price, because you pay £53, you want a discount from each booking that you make. Is it going to be substantial enough to justify it? Realistically, I have found with the membership, although it's nice to be part of a group, feel part of a camping community, that the savings made later on in price really mean that the price of £53 a year is probably a little bit steep. But I'll come back to that a little bit later on when I talk about price. Hello, darling. Hello, gorgeous. So, to my next subject is about campsite. You are absolutely gorgeous. My next subject is about campsite staff. If you've been travelling all the way through the day or even through the night to your campsite, when you get there, do you feel welcome? Or do you get someone that says, yeah, what do you want? If you've got a problem, do they sort it out immediately? Is it dealt with effectively? Now, in all the years I was a member of the Camping and Caravanning Club, I only had a few issues. One which was kind of awkward, I didn't quite like, and I did actually have to put a bit of a complaint in. And that was only when I decided to leave early, and there was plenty of other pitches about, and they decided to put somebody on the pitch as I was still leaving, and I felt that was a bit in bad taste. There was other instances where I booked for electric hookup, and I had a 30-foot cable, and they decided to put me on this pitch because that was all that was kind of available. There was 2 or 3 available, and my cable wouldn't reach to the power point, which is like a post where electricity is supplied, and my cable wouldn't reach. So they moved me on to another one. That was the same. So in the end, I said, look, I've got power banks. I bring them anyway. I'll use them. I'm only going to be here for 3 days or 3 nights. And they said, okay, fine. So they refunded me the difference if I was paying for a non-electric pitch. So yeah, that was kind of like my experiences every time I've had a problem. But otherwise, the staff have been very good, very welcoming, and always pass you in the morning, good morning, you know, good evening. Lovely. It is absolutely lovely. So for that, I'm going to score it 4 out of 5. So it's good. It's good. It's not excellent, but it's still good. And of course, my next subject is going to be campsite cleanliness. Have the facilities been up to standard? Have they been well maintained? Are the toilets broken? Have I had problems? Is there litter on the pitches? The answer is no. So this one is quite simply a 5 out of 5. I've never had a problem. The pitches are well maintained. Some of them are really exquisite, the way they've put flowers in flower beds, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I really can't fault them on this one. So it's an easy 5 out of 5. It is absolutely excellent. And to my next subject, which is going to be facilities. When you get to your campsite, maybe you just want a field, somewhere to pitch your tent, and that's good enough for you. Fantastic, great. But some people want a little bit more. You know, we live in the 21st century now, and we have a lot more to offer. Is there going to be free Wi-Fi? Is there going to be, I don't know, maybe a pub, a cafe, maybe a shop on site? Maybe you run out of gas canisters. Maybe you need to buy gas when you're there. And for this, unfortunately, I'm going to have to rate the Camping and Caravanning Club rather lowly at 1 out of 5. Now, some sites do differ from others. One site I went to, they had a pub on site, which was rather nice. I never actually used it because it was only open certain times of the week, certain days of the week. And sometimes you can buy gas canisters and a little bit of food from a shop that's on site, and other sites you get nothing. Maybe a playground. That's about it. So realistically, I'm afraid I'm going to have to score the Camping and Caravanning Club on facilities for 1 out of 5. And the only reason why I say this is because I've now been to other campsites where there's plenty more on offer, better value for money. And you can go to places like Park Dean and Haven, where sure enough they have caravans, and they now on some sites allow you to pitch your tent, but they have all the facilities there on offer, swimming pool and all that. Sure, you might have to pay a little bit extra for it, but it's there on offer if you need it. So yes, if you're after just a basic pitch and a nice view, then maybe the Camping and Caravanning Club is for you, in which case 5 out of 5. But for me, who probably wants a little bit more nowadays, then it does rate a little bit low. Standards have improved on other campsites across the UK, and I think the Camping and Caravanning Club needs to improve on this particular area. For my next subject, looking at the website, it's not good. It really isn't. I like the fact that you can become a member on the website. I like the fact that you can book a campsite on the website. But what I don't like is the fact that when your plans change, forget the website, you've got to make a phone call. It feels something out of 2005. It feels so outdated. It is infuriating. Now, nobody wants to cancel a campsite. Nobody wants to cancel a trip. But sometimes life gets in the way. Plans change. And it is infuriating when you can do everything that means that the fact that they are going to get money from it, where, oh, I want to become a member. Great, you can do that. Yeah, I want to book a campsite. Yes, you can do that. But when you want to cancel a booking, you have to phone them up. And I'm sorry, it's 1 out of 5. I even feel like 0 out of 5. It is terrible. So yeah, I'm sorry. The website really needs updating. And on to my final subject, which is price. Your prices, Camping and Caravanning Club, are too expensive. They are becoming, year on year, exponentially too expensive. I'm going to give you an example. Up until recently, I was a member of the Camping and Caravanning Club. And to go to a campsite in the middle of September, which is a couple of weeks away, in fact, probably just about a week away now, for 2 people, for 1 woof woof, a dog, no electricity whatsoever, no power supply, nothing. As a non-member, for 4 nights, you want £180 in the off season. All the kids are back at school. They're all in school. It's the off season, it's the middle of September, it's cold, £180. Now you might be thinking, well, that's actually quite reasonable. I don't know what you're complaining about. Okay. So I cancelled that. I've now found another campsite with a lot more facilities, with electricity for 2 people, 1 woof woof. Electricity, 4 nights, £45. A quarter of the price that the Camping and Caravanning Club want. Now, yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, you know, if you become a member, it's going to be cheaper. Yeah, £50 cheaper, £130. So, it's not exactly a lot, is it? So, no, for price, I'm going to give, and it's not going to surprise you on this, an absolute 0 out of 5. Camping is supposed to be cheap. You are renting a plot of grass, maybe having some electricity. It's not gold dust. It infuriates me. We, the customer, are bringing our own accommodation, bringing our own bedding. We might want to use the toilet. Granted, get someone to clean the toilets, but it's really? I've found places cheaper, and not just 1 or 2, but several that are cheaper than the Camping and Caravanning Club. You are renting a piece of grass. You want to use the toilet facilities? Yes, you've got cleaners to clean the toilets. Yes, you need somebody to mow the grass. Yes, I understand all this. Yes, you've got overheads to pay, but really? So I'm now going to somewhere that costs a quarter the price. 4 nights, 2 people, 1 dog, with electricity, whereas I wouldn't have at the Camping and Caravanning Club, for a quarter of the price at £45. Please, Camping and Caravanning Club, justify your prices. I'm sorry, 0 out of 5, emphatically. Well, I've just done the math, and it turns out it's 16 out of 35, which is a little bit below average. I used the Camping and Caravanning Club for a few years, quite a few years, and I enjoyed it, predominantly enjoyed it. But year on year, the prices have gone up and up and up. And camping should not be expensive. This is the crux of my review. You're renting a piece of grass. You're using the facilities, i.e. the toilets, or loos, or lavatories, or whatever you want to call them, showers, and renting a piece of grass. Somebody has to come along and mow it every now and again. Pick up any litter. Shouldn't be that expensive. And the fact of the matter is, there's plenty of other companies that are offering more for less. And I've now voted with my feet and now booked other campsites because of what they offer in comparison to the Camping and Caravanning Club. I wish I could say I recommend them, but until they change their website, until they modernise it, until they bring their prices down, I really can't recommend the Camping and Caravanning Club. And that, for me, is a sad thing to say. I've got a lot of happy memories there, but as I say, year on year, the prices have gone up and up and up. And you may be thinking, well, you're a YouTuber, Paul, you can afford it, you make money from YouTube. Well, newsflash, it's not a lot. And like anything, nobody wants to be overcharged for anything. I voted with my feet. Maybe you will do the same, or maybe you will go there regardless. That's up to you. Your opinions are your opinions, and mine are merely mine. Take them with a pinch of salt. Doesn't matter. Either way. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. I'm sorry I had to end on a down note, but yeah, I've got a lot of happy memories, but I can't justify paying their prices. It's too much, and it needs to come down. And whilst I understand that staff need to be paid, overheads need to be paid, I can't see how it can cost that amount when other companies are charging far less. There we go. Take care, folks. I hope to see you in another video. I'm going to be going camping. I'm hoping to go away with my partner. We're planning to go away. I won't say yet, but we shall see. Anyway, you take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.